Hello everybody and welcome back to another Sunday stream. Dude, Mario Kart music never fails to get me just absolutely friggin' pumped. And I'm really excited today because today we're doing something a little bit different. Now, normally when I do live streams like this, I usually play some kind of video game. But this time we're doing something a little bit different today. So last weekend I wasn't able to stream because I was at my girlfriend's parents' place. And the one thing about my girlfriend's dad is that he has this massive Lego Star Wars collection. Like, he has pretty much every Lego Star Wars set that's ever been made, and it was just really overwhelming. And I was just like, wow, I haven't built Legos in years, but that's something I've always really wanted to get back into. So I bought a couple Lego Mario things today, and you can't see that super clearly because of the green screen. But I built a couple of these small ones in the past because they were like $3 at Target in the checkout, and I'm just like, sure, why not? But today I finally bit the big one, and we finally got big Lego set, and not super big because I'm still trying to afford college, but we have like a moderately sized one here. See? Sorry, I'm still getting used to this camera. This is the first time I've ever used this type of camera setting. So I figured it'd just be fun to make like a Lego stream where we just build some Legos and we just talk about everything that's going on. Yeah, I know, that is fun. At least thank you. I hoped it would be. Because, yeah, I haven't built one of these in ages, and there's a lot to talk about. A lot's happened recently. There's rumors of a new Nintendo Direct I heard coming around the corner. We had Charles Martinet retiring pretty much from voicing Mario. He's still, like, doing conventions, and gosh, I want to meet that man at some point. He just seems like such a ray of sunshine. But, yeah. Also, we had a freaking Mario Wonder Direct. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to stream that for you guys. And I'll be sure to invite a couple of our friends, or a couple of my friends, rather. However, I hope they come to be your friends, too, after you see them in action. But yes, we have Le Bouclette right here. It seems a little small. Wait, is this not a... It's not a physical instruction book? Huh? What? Huh? I need to download a Lego Mario app? Are you kidding me? I just did not expect that. Okay. Hey, K-Missy, how's it going? I need to download this app, so in case you're wondering what my wallpaper looks like, it's some nice Zelda art. I forget who the artist was. I'm sorry. But yeah, there's a lot of good artists on Twitter, or I guess X now. And I like saving art. I think it's cool. What year was I born? Well, I didn't know we had to get so specific around here. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna enable cookies. Yeah, I'm gonna get the app. Fun! My favorite thing about Legos! I have to download them! Oh, you got a face mask and snacks? Nice, I got some snacks too. Goldfish. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. It's gonna be like a kid again. I never really actually built Legos as a kid. I more just watched my dad build them and then got really happy when I got to play with them afterwards. Do I trust Lego with my personal information? I would trust Lego with my life. I think that, you know, if I was falling off of a giant building, that's the thing I would really want, is just a big pile of Legos to come and soften my fall. Yes. Oh wait, I need to double click to install. I'm a dingus. Dude, K Mizzy, that sounds super chill though. But yeah, no, I figured we'd just have some big old music, some big music playing in the background and nice chill Mario vibes. We could just talk about things that we're excited about. I'm really excited for Mario Wonder. I stopped trusting Legos after stepping on one. Yeah, it usually only takes one incident like that before you just... the whole situation gets completely ruined for you. Please download quickly. Please download quickly. My phone download speed is not the best currently. I agree, the chill Mario vibes are the best. But yeah, I saw this and I told myself as soon as I like have the money to afford a shelf, I'm gonna have to buy Legos to put on them, right? And so I was in Target today getting some stuff for my mom because it's her birthday. And instead of getting my mom a present, of course, I got myself a present. Of course, I bought my mom something nice too. But yeah. It is a good reason to get a shelf. The Mario flute beatboxing may still be my favorite. Yeah. Gosh. But yeah, this should be fun. I've spent a while putting some of these shelves up, and that's why the stream is so late. But yeah, I am my mom's best present. I was actually born on my parents' like 6th wedding anniversary, I think. So yeah, I'd like to say that I'm my parents' favorite or best wedding anniversary present, but I guess I'll never know their opinion on that. I feel like they're legally obligated to say that I'm their favorite present. Best franchise crossover, change my mind. I 100% agree, Gamer Boy. When I used to fantasize about them making Lego Mario sets someday, and I said I'm gonna buy every single flipping one, and pretty much I already have gaming, and in my opinion, that's a very expensive hobby, and Legos aren't cheap, as I rediscovered today. So, I don't know if I'll be getting all of them by any stretch of the imagination, but I wanted to get one or two, and then I also wanted to work my way up to, like, the really, really big Lego Mario set, like the big question mark block. I don't know where that is, hang on. You guys are seeing me type question mark block Lego. Pull up an image, guys. It's freaking enormous, and when I saw one at the store, I salivated. It just looks so dang cool. I'm sure that once my editor goes through this, we have an editor now. Shout out to Labob 1001 for helping me edit my streams. But yes, I guess he can pull up that picture. But you guys can look it up. It's very cool. It has like the Mario 64 things on it. Hello, Botch King. How's it going? I hope you're having a good night. But yeah, I'm excited to build some Lego stuff. Once my stupid app downloads, gosh. You see this? Look at this crap. Welcome to the big time. Yes! Buying my own Legos. That's good. I'm glad you're having a good evening. What exactly have you guys been doing? I mean, you're watching my stream, I guess, or just have it on as background noise. I know there's a fair few of you lurkers out there. But yeah, K Mizzy apparently is freaking living it up right now. But yeah, I'm very excited to get into this. This is like when you're a kid on Christmas morning and you just have to sit and wait for all the presents under the tree. This is how I feel waiting for this dumb app to finish downloading. Oh, fantasy football? Let's go. Oh, nice. Bible study. That's nice. So, yeah. I remember I only did fantasy football one time, and it was when I was in middle school. And I did it with, like, my mom's side of the family, largely. And yeah, my team was called the Tender Nuggets. I don't know. I was just probably craving chicken nuggets that day. But, I don't know. I thought it was fun. I don't watch football a whole lot. I don't follow football. However, I live in Lincoln, Nebraska. And Husker football has been so disappointing to me lately. So disappointing to me lately. It's not good. We keep choking so hard. And, like, yeah. It's so funny because, like, we'll be like 20 points up at some point, and then the fourth quarter comes around, and like in the last 10 minutes we'll just lose by a touchdown or less. That is always how it goes. Well, whenever we have a lead, sometimes we don't even like have a lead for any of the game. Like last week, I think our quarterback gave up like 10 points to the other team, and meanwhile we didn't even have points on the board for like the first half of the game. But yeah, everyone in one of the Discord channels I'm in was super malding about it. The hardships of being a fan. I agree. And it's just like, my school is good at some sports. We're great at volleyball. Apparently, we just beat like the all-time like women's sport. Like, I don't know, the capacity of like the stadium, the amount of people watching it, or like the amount of people attending that game. Apparently, we just blew that world record out of the water the other week. So our volleyball is very popular. But another thing I didn't know we were very good at, but we are, is our bowling team is apparently awesome. We've won like 8 national championships. For us, that's a lot. Because, I mean, it's Nebraska. We're known for like beef and corn. And like, it's weird because like our team is called the Cornhuskers, but like I don't even think we're the best at growing corn in the country. Like I think we're like number 2 in the nation, which kind of sucks when like that's your mascot is just a Cornhusker, and that's not even like, it's the thing you're known for, but it's not even like something you're the best at. I don't know. I just think that's funny. But I mean, as long as I'm living here, I'm gonna watch the games and stuff. Never went to a college that was good at a sport. I'm not good at a sport, so that works for me. Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of sports and like being good at sports, and you're thinking this is gonna be something impressive. I joined the esports team at my school. I'm doing Mario Kart 8 for them, and maybe some Smash Brothers if I like make it past the auditions or whatever. For Mario Kart, they will literally accept anyone who's going to this school. So I have some friends who are in there, and they are just like, oh hey, you like Mario, I bet you're good at Mario Kart. And I'm just like, eh. They're just like, we'd really appreciate it if you could join. And I'm just like, oh, okay. But I mean, we're doing all right. Obviously, like, when we play against people who like sink all their time into that, like, we're gonna get our butts kicked. But I feel like we do all right. Oh my goodness, how long is this stupid app gonna take to download? We are halfway, chat. Halfway. Woo! That will be streamed, right? I don't really know. I think I'm too lazy to get that set up, and then also like a lot of the conversations that are happening are like over Discord, so you guys would only be getting a small portion of the conversation, so it's just like I don't really think it's worth it, in my opinion. However, I think UNL Esports does like have a Twitch page. It will be worth it, I promise. Sure. Oh, that reminds me. As long as I have, like, Lego Mario sets pulled up. Why do I have a corn cob guy pulled up? Apparently he has a price drop. He's being sold for $11 on Amazon. It's just a Lego minifigure in a corn cob costume. Just in case you felt like impulse purchasing today. But yeah, I'm really excited to build all this stuff. Look at all this neat stuff. Look, there's like a pipe here, and then there's like Mario's like a little bed, and it's like his I do like that it's like the Paper Mario 64 house, seeing as we just finished that game. Yes, it has Yellow Yoshi. Oh, you were decent at Ultimate Frisbee back in the day, Botch King? I have a friend who's really into like Frisbee golf. But I could never do that. I'm not very precise with a Frisbee. Ultimate Frisbee, I remember that being really fun in grade school though. Let's see. But yeah, we just finished Paper Mario 64, so I'm really glad that that's the basic design they went for with this house. It's also very like SMG4. But yeah, we got a pipe, we got a Yellow Yoshi, we got some other stuff like a picnic basket. Let's see. Speaking of Yellow Yoshi, that was the one thing in the Mario Brothers Direct, or the Mario Wonder Direct that happened recently, that I really heard being spread around Twitter for a while. They're just like, they reused an old Yoshi render and then just colored it yellow for the Mario Wonder render. And that to me was like, as someone with ADHD, that was sort of like a non-neurotypical vibe check, trying to just see how hyper-fixated you are on Nintendo stuff. Only true fans will know that the Yellow Yoshi render from Mario Wonder was not an original render. But yeah, I'm loving all the artwork for Mario Wonder, and it really seems like so, I don't know, just bright and colorful and just cute and imaginative. Neurodivergent vibe check. Yeah. Oh no, I agree. I'm really looking forward to Mario Wonder. And I agree, the reuse of the render was acceptable. Let's see here. How... Please. Oh my gosh. I only have like 2 bars. I'm gonna try looking this up on the computer. Cricket Wii Ball. Lego. Mario. Instruction. 71422. That's the number on the bot. Okay, we have cookies, that's okay. I can choose the download that's 6 megabytes, or I can choose the one that is 19 megabytes. I wonder which one I'll go for. As a comp sci guy, you gotta appreciate them reusing the previous work, right? Oh yeah, no, I realize that like that's pretty much all my major does is they just reuse things that other people have made. Like literally one of the things that's kept me going in this major is, or like that first encouraged me from the get-go, was that one of my professors, I like asked him after class because I was frantically trying to take notes and failing because I'm slow at writing. And I was just like, oh no, will all these notes be posted? Will we have to memorize all this for like some kind of exam? And it's just like, what? Memorize? Exam? It's just like, buddy, you're gonna be working with computers for the rest of your life. You really think you're gonna just ever be at a point in your life where you just can't Google something you need to know? I'm just like, wait a minute. Bro's got a point here. Like, obviously my major's still not easy, but like, at least I don't have to worry about memorizing stuff. Wait, this is just the small booklet. What the heck? Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. We have the actual instructions pulled up. Ladies and gentlemen, you're getting some. I wish that I could, like, sort of... Let me see if I could possibly pull up a web thing. This might be a little risky. Widget. Cause I'd like you guys to see the instructions too. I could wing it, but I'm not that creative. I remember when I was growing up, it was like every kid's dream, basically, to want to do, like, be a Lego designer or something like that. Lego set PDF, add source. Oh boy. Okay. Then we're gonna reduce the width here. Oh wait, no. That doesn't do anything for us. We have that. That's cool. I'm just going to go into filters. Edit filter. We're gonna crop this image so that way we can get just the good stuff. Just the stuff you guys actually want to be looking at. And that way I get to see all of chat's lovely faces as they type in chat. And we just get to enjoy the building process together. I also love Mario RPG music, and that's part of why I really can't wait for the what's it, that game to come out, the Mario RPG remake. I think that's gonna be so good. Wait, how do I scroll this? Excuse me? This is not... Hello? How do I scroll this? Oh no. Okay, well, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Let me see how this oops. Oh well. Arrow down? That might work, actually. No, it just moves it down. Let's see here. How do I actually add a browse? Window capture. That ought to do it. Lego PDF. Picnic at Mario's. No. This. Yes! Oh, we're doing it! Google it. See, that would be what a smart person would do. I'm not a smart person. Sometimes. I do need to stress sometimes I'm not a smart person. You guys should be able to get in chat and be able to see yourself at least. Because I put others before myself. Lies and slander. I love the Mario Kart 8. Like, all the music they have in those games are just awesome. Alright. Come on. Put this up here. There's gonna be so much for Labob to cut out. I'm sorry, man. Alright. Yay! Yay! Finally! We have arrived. Alright, let me put this in back. Base player. Okay! And let me shrink this down. And put this in the corner right over here. Bada bing. Yes. Actually gonna move this right over here. Okay. Now we can finally start building. So first of all, we're building the Yoshi, which I assume is something many of you wanted me to build first anyway. We're gonna be getting the little footsies out right here. And then we're gonna get this piece right here. And awesome Super Mario Galaxy music, let's go. Is this facing the right way? Yes, there's little booties. There's little tootsies facing out over here. Yoshi! I'm so excited, dude. I can't even tell you how excited I am. Okay. I'm gonna move these pieces over here, actually. Okay, cool. So, just so that my hands are more centered. So, after 40 minutes, we can finally get to the building. Yay! Okay. We're already done with this page. And now we're moving on to this one. Sorry, my commentary is extremely riveting tonight. But to be honest, it's just been such a long time since I've built anything with Legos that this is just gonna be a fun experience for me at least. I hope it's a fun experience for you guys. My mouse pad is amazing, by the way. Thank you. I wanted to get a mouse pad for a while that was like, I don't know, more personalized for me. But yeah, I'm glad other people are enjoying it too. I don't think I've actually done a desk reveal to my stream. It's very messy. So, a part of me getting new shelves was actually just so that I could clear out my desk. So, let's see here. Oh my gosh. Imagine me earlier today thinking, oh yeah, I'll be able to build a Lego set and play some Shovel Knight today. No, that's not gonna happen. But yeah, I think I got this mouse pad off of like Etsy or something like that. I don't know. You find cool stuff online. And for much cheaper than you'd think it would. Like a lot of the shirts I get, like this one is from Redbubble. Well, the Redbubble's super cheap. It's better than some other places, and you get cooler designs, in my opinion, from Redbubble than you do in most other like clothing places. Sorry for those of you who are extremely opinionated about that. Yoshi's little hump. So that's done. And we're moving on to the next couple steps. Nice Mario Galaxy music again. Back-to-back Galaxy bangers. Dude, I remember playing the Mario Galaxy, I forget whether it was like Mario Galaxy 1 or Galaxy 2. The final boss in front of my dad and my grandpa. This was one of the rare times that like my grandpa had come over to visit us, since we live out of state from our grandparents. So and they're not super, they don't seem like travel-y people, if that makes sense, from my understanding of it. But yeah, I remember I was beating Mario Galaxy for the umpteenth time, and I was just like, Dad, Grandpa, look at all these cool cutscenes. And like, you know, Mario Galaxy, the music's always really, really good. And I remember my dad said to me after I beat Bowser, because I did that, and Grandpa and Dad were just like talking about how video games were when my dad was a kid, and he's just like, wow, you're really good at this. And then I think it was my dad who was just like, I think I could pretty easily see you as like some kind of gaming YouTuber. And that wasn't something I really knew that I wanted to do as like a hobby before then, but I was just like, that'd be really fun. And I feel like that sort of helped spark my inspiration to want to do this. So yeah, that was fun. Now, of course, gaming's a lot more mainstream now than it was then, so in some ways it's good, because that means more people can watch, but in some ways it means that like there's a lot more like YouTubers out there who are debatably better at what they do than me. But I mean, I more do this because I want to do it. So yeah, let's see here. The Yoshi eyes, we're putting them on his head. I actually already have a yellow Yoshi. He's right over here. This was like one of the first ones I built. So I have a little yellow Yoshi friend. It'll be fun. But yeah, let's see here. Dig in for more pieces. In your dad game back in the day, he had a unique set of skills. Yeah, it's interesting because I remember him telling me that one of his favorite games growing up was Metroid for the NES. And I don't know, I feel like the first Metroid game especially is one of those games that like people look back on it and they're just like, well, that didn't age very well. Which I mean may or may not be true. I've definitely tried to play Metroid several times, like the NES version, and I haven't been able to do super well at it. I would always get lost. But it's just like, yeah, my dad's not, I wouldn't say he's the best at like the kinds of games I'm into, so like Mario games, but the fact that he like found Metroid, which is a game that I still struggle playing, and the fact that he found that like really interesting to the point where that was like his favorite game growing up, I was just like, that's interesting. Back then it was wild. Oh yeah. Well, I imagine, but also like I've watched a lot of videos about like, oh, thank you, Cool Aunt Wendy. I've watched a lot of videos about like how Metroid was developed, and apparently like the people who made it were like very critical of Mario Brothers, and they thought it was like really simple. So basically, since Mario's like a bright and sunshiny world, they wanted to do something that was dark and spooky, and Mario's all about running to the right. So when they made Metroid, they wanted to make a game where the first thing you're supposed to do is run to the left and get the ball power. Hey, how's it going, Thunder's Destiny? Hope you're having a great day. But yeah, we're just building some Legos today. We finally got the instructions loaded because we have to download instructions nowadays. Gosh, kids these years. All right, where are we gonna put Yoshi? Let's put him somewhere where you guys can see him. Sure, back here seems okay. Yoshi! Yeah, we were talking about football earlier. Dude, I didn't even watch that whole game. I gave up halfway through. But yeah, we're opening bag number 2. It should be fun. And again, that Mario RPG soundtrack. Littering. Don't worry, I'm not outside. It's only in my basement, so I'm gonna have to clean it up either way. The Husker game was so bad, and my Bears played about the same. No! I saw your tweet about that. Like the crying emoji and those, like, the Bears showing up every time they play this other team and get destroyed or something. Alright, so we got a boat. It's interesting. Got a little Wind Waker action. But, where are we doing next? Oh, we actually need the boat. Okay. So there's gonna be, like, this weird circular piece. But yeah, no, I think we seriously need to change up our starting lineup if we're ever going to stand a chance, like, at all this season. It was painful. I didn't want to watch. I had homework to do, but I didn't want to watch in that it was just an absolute massacre. Which set is this? It is Mario's house. I got a shelf today, and I told myself when I got a shelf, I would need to buy some Legos that I could put on it. I was inspired because of, you know, my girlfriend's dad and his massive Lego Star Wars collection. So, yeah. Let's see. What's the first piece here? Oh, it's just this. Okay. Da, 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 da. It took us forever to find a way to stream that game. Thankfully, my grandma had a Fubo account, and she was able to lend us the password too. So, yeah, but by the time I turned the game on, it was already halftime, and I could tell this was not going good. It's not too late to become an FSU fan. Yeah. I just don't really follow football to begin with. I more just watch football because it's something that I can scream and yell at and watch with my friends. And we can all sort of get at least somewhat passionate about it. And pretend like we could do better. Ooh. Oh, there's like a weird circle thing that we're putting in the middle of this. Alright. This La Bota. Oh wait, I think that means the boot in Spanish and not the boat. That's a false cognate. I don't know, I feel like they'll rope you in at some point, K-Mizzy. Let's see. Where is... I didn't think I would become a Cornhusker fan, honestly. Or I never thought that I would just be super engrossed into that culture, but here I am. I also just considered Nebraska one of those, like, absolutely nothing states when, like, before I moved here. And even when I first moved here, I was just like, what the heck am I doing in a place literally the middle of nowhere? And I mean, you drive through it, and for a long time, all you see is just fields and crops, because that's what we got here. And it got to the point where, when my brother, when we first moved here, we're just driving into town for the first time. After about a couple hours of just cornfields, me and my family, we see a Walmart off in the distance. And I remember Topher said, "Oh, finally, civilization." And I couldn't help but feel the same way, but like a couple minutes before that, it was just, again, miles upon miles of corn. And I remember Topher's first reaction to it was literally, I think his exact words were, "You could drop an atomic bomb out here, and no one would know until like a couple weeks later." And I'm just like, you know how kids will just say like the wildest things, because it's just, that's just how they see the world, and they don't really have much of a filter. Let's see. But yeah, that's always been like a standout comment. Yeah, I know, that got a little intense. You didn't expect an Oppenheimer reference during a Jack the Raccoon stream, did ya? Walmart was a hangout spot in my small Nebraska hometown. True. I feel like, well, if my car didn't blow up, I probably would go around driving more. I guess I should explain how my car blew up, just because that seems like a bombshell of a statement. True. Well, anyway, it all started, and some people who know me in chat are probably like rolling their eyes at this, because they probably heard me have to explain the story like 10 times. But basically, it all started when I was getting back from Christmas vacation. And if it wasn't this year, it was last year. We'd spent New Year's Eve with my mom's side of the family, and my dad's side. But like, most of my family lives in Florida, so it's like, this is North Florida, this is where my mom's side lives, and this is like Southern Florida, where my dad's side lives. So we went down there, see my mom's side, see my dad's side, come back up, see my mom's side. So we just got done seeing my mom's side family again. And I didn't take my car because, well, it's just nice to have everyone in one vehicle for one thing, and for another, my car isn't super old, but it had like 200,000 miles on it when I got it. So we knew it wasn't going to last forever, but it was lasting a pretty long time. So we got back home from my mom's, yeah, basically from my mom's side place, and I had like the urge for some midnight snacking, but I didn't have any midnight snacks. And so basically what I did was, yeah, I know that's a lot of miles, but the previous owner used to drive from Omaha to Lincoln like every day for work, and that's That's why it had so many miles on it. But it was very cheap, but it was not, it broke down often, so I had to pay a lot to fix it. But basically, I just wanted some airheads from the local gas station. So I like put my keys in the ignition, and the car doesn't start. Like, it goes a little noise, but it doesn't actually start. Now, of course, like, it was super cold because it's Nebraska, it's winter. So we actually have snow where I live. And all right, so these are both done. That's good. And so at first I thought, you know, it's cold. I think the battery must have like died or something, or like basically it needs to be jump started. So I wait until the next day because I'm just like, no way I'm gonna ask my parents or somebody else to jumpstart my car at like 11:30 at night. That's super dumb. So what? I'm just gonna have to live without airheads for today. I don't know how I did it, but I did. But so eventually, like the next day, my dad helped me jumpstart my car, and I put the keys in the ignition again, and it still didn't turn on. And you're just like, huh, that's really weird. That probably should have worked. So my dad was just like, well, at this point, we're just gonna have to come to the conclusion that you need a new battery, a new car battery. And I was about to learn how expensive car batteries were. So anyway, we paid for my car battery. And we put the new car battery in. And put the keys in the ignition. It still doesn't turn on. Like, it still won't turn on. And at this point, I'm starting to go a little crazy. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. So I call up my friend who works on cars. He has like this really older car. He likes a lot of like 80s and 90s like racing anime, and so he likes having cars like that, but they break down often, so he has to fix them pretty often. And so I'm just like, if anyone knows how to repair a busted up car, it'll be him. And he takes one look at it, and he tries tinkering around with a bunch of different things. We replace some spark plugs, we replace some other things. So I paid for all of that. No matter what we did, it still wouldn't work. And so what we did at that point was, he basically gave up. He's just like, I don't know what to do. You're probably just gonna have to take it into the repair shop. So I take it in to the repair shop. That looks really nice. It's simple, but it looks very pleasant. It's very pleasing to look at, unless you're using a green screen, in which case I can cover up like half my face with it. It's like, where did he go? Whoa. Sorry. Green screen shenanigans. Yeah, this isn't like an actual background I have. So, where was I? Oh yeah, my friend gave up. Basically, he's just like, sorry, you're gonna have to spend the money and get it done. I'm just like, fine, I'll do what I gotta do at this point. But before that, I was reminded that one other guy that I know at my church happens to specialize in fixing Chevys, because that's his hobby, is that he fixes Chevys specifically. And my car is a Chevy, so I'm just like, oh, if anyone knows how to fix this, it'll be him. So I call him up, and he very generously like comes over to my place, and he lives like about 30 minutes away, so that's like, you know, a bit of a time investment for him. And Sorry, change of the season allergies have just been rough. So he comes over and he like starts taking a look at my car. He's just like, did you replace the battery? Yep. Did you replace the spark plugs? Yep. Did you do this? Yep. Did you do that? Yep. He's just like, I don't really know what to do at this point. But his truck, he is able to tow cars. And towing cars, calling a tow guy is very expensive. So, he was very generous in that he offered to tow my car to a repair place for me. And so we did that. And I tell the repair people what's wrong with it. And they're just like, oh, okay, get back to us the next day and we should probably have it fixed for you. And so at that point, school had started back up. I'm getting a ride from Topher to classes and everything. But I just can't wait to get my car back. Because there's a lot of freedom that comes with having a car. Especially when you're a college student, you know? But, so I get a call from the auto body shop. Or not the auto body shop, but just the repair guy. That day. And they're just like, oh yeah, so I got good news and bad news for you. The good news is, we got your car to start. The bad news is, your motor blew up. It's irreparable. That'll be $120, please. And I'm just like, you're kidding me. I need a new vehicle, and you're just gonna charge me money. Now, I get it. It's hard work for him either way. And so at the end of the day, he was the only one who could have fixed it out of everyone else I knew. So being able to return all the parts that I had bought previously more than made up for like what I owed the one repair shop guy. So it ended up being one of those all's well that ends well stories. For the most part. But I still don't have a car, and to this day I tell people like, yeah, my car's motor blew up. And they're just like, oh, were you inside of it? And I'm just like, no, I'm fine, but it's just one of those stories where like you look back and it was terrible when it happened, but like you're able to look back on it now and sorta laugh. Sorta. I exploded your car. You owe me. Pretty much. Yeah, that is how it felt. But which wasn't great. Which wasn't great, but I mean, what can you do? Alright. So now this part's connected. Yay. We have that all done. Sorry if my throat's a little scratchy, y'all. Change of the season allergies have been terrible. Blew up 3 engines and 1 transmission around my age. Good grief. Bro's going for a kill streak here. Oh my gosh. Did you do it on purpose? Or on accident? I think if you did that on purpose, I would be significantly less impressed. However, I would be significantly more intimidated. So, pick your poison, I guess. Let's see. We're building a Mario tree. Exciting. Lol, no, not on purpose. Well, that's good. I guess. I always loved this remix of like the Final Fantasy song in Mario RPG. I always love the concept of the Kulex fight, actually. Like, just a really hard boss from, like, a Final Fantasy game, because that universe is so different from the Mario universe. Driving junk cars does have its drawbacks, I agree. So we got all this done. We built the Mario tree. Oh, wait. Yikes. I skipped a couple steps. There we go. Sorry, I'm gonna try to keep my hands a little bit more central for you guys. That way, like, you guys are actually seeing what I'm doing. Because a lot of this is just me talking. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's at least relatively entertaining. But yeah, no, how did you blow up 3 engines and 1 transmission? They are fun starter cars, and they do make for good stories. A lot of my, either emotionally or, like, monetarily, costly stories have ended up being some of my funniest. Now, of course, I'm not gonna say every embarrassing thing that happened to me or on stream. Probably ever. But mostly because, I mean, some of this stuff is just things I don't want on the internet. Not that I'm hiding anything sus. It's just like, come on, privacy. We built the tree. I'm gonna skip this song. Sorry, y'all. Woo! Funky stadium. Let's go. You destroyed your transmission unintentionally. Oh no. So yeah, we have all this stuff built. You have a little picnic table. Look at it. And I immediately, like, broke it. Look at all this cool stuff. We have a little Yoshi. We have a little pond thing. A little tree. Alright, so I'm just gonna move all this stuff over to the side here. You guys can maybe see some of that. I'm actually gonna move this ball. It's getting in the way more than anything else. Alright. Bag number 3. Alright. And in bag number 3, we're gonna be building Mario's actual freaking house. His house! Normally houses are very expensive to build. This house was also very expensive to build. Especially for the location, good grief. You have a picnic basket with a table. You're gonna have to take your GF for a picnic now. I agree. It'll be fun. I'm not sure there will be room enough in this town for the both of us, but we'll try and make it work. So, yeah. I'm gonna try to, like, build more on camera. It's kind of hard to, like, look at chat and look at the instructions and, like, build all at the same time, but we'll try and make it work. So, what kind of Lego sets did you guys build growing up? Because, like, I had a lot of, like, Lego City and Lego Star Wars sets, but I didn't really build a whole lot of them as a kid, if I'm being honest. Again, I just sort of made my dad do it. It was honestly kind of, I don't know. Like, I thought it would be more emotional for my dad. Like, a couple years ago was the first Christmas in, like, 15 years in which he did not have to spend the day building a single Lego set. And he just sort of paused to think about that, and he was just like, oh my gosh. That really is, like, the end of an era, pretty much, in terms of, like, parenting. Not a Lego I did have a Lego Friends stint in middle school. Yeah, that does sound like UK Mizzy. But also the Star Wars, yeah. Well, which ones do you remember, Botch King? Because, like, I didn't have... Oh, no. I feel like over the years I did have a lot of sets, but, like, I had a hyperfixation on Lego stuff as a kid. So anyway. Just like the art on the boxes for Lego Friends. That's neat. I mean, that's fair. We're getting a history lesson, too. Oh, the Black Knight's castle. I remember seeing pictures of that. That set looked freaking sick. But yeah. Legos are so expensive, dude. I don't know how many of these I'll be able to buy, so I'm trying to enjoy it. I already have one expensive hobby. 1,000 pieces and took you all 2 weeks? Heck yes. That sounds like an awesome, like, after-school project. One of these days, I told myself as a kid, one of these days, I'm gonna save up enough money for a Lego Death Star, and I'm just gonna have, like, a solid week where I just build a Lego Death Star. Still hasn't happened yet, but I think it'd be cool. All right, so we're building a wall, and we need to build it quickly. Gotcha. You forgot to do your homework a lot? Nah, I see you. Yeah, I think K Mizzy forgets to do her homework from time to time, too. She actually tries, though. I've seen her. She tries to be a good student. Most of the time, she actually does a really good job of it, in my unbiased opinion. But also, sorry I just outed you like that, K Mizzy. Thanks for the... I try. Oh wait. I already built this part. Cool. Ooh, we got some windows going on over here. Nice. Do 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 do. I love this remix of like the slider theme from Mario 64. That was always one of my favorite Mario songs growing up as a kid. And I remember very distinctly like the first time I heard it. Aw, nice. I'm glad y'all are all getting along. Imagine if your dad watches this stream, K Mizzy. I'm sorry. I'm just digging myself into a deeper and deeper hole. I need to stop. He probably will at some point. I remember you saying yesterday, like, my dad is watching you. I'm just like, what? And then you're just like, on YouTube. And I'm just like, what? Like, I was just minding my own business. I was doing homework, like reading for my psychology class, and then all of a sudden she just says out of the blue, my life is long, but I'm careless with it, yeah. Yeah, hang on. You didn't mean to word it that way, but you're glad you did. I'm glad you did too. That made my day like infinitely more entertaining, or at least that one part of it. But yeah, anyway. Voltron. Let's go. But yeah, my first time hearing like the Slider song from Mario 64, I actually remember hearing it in like Super Mario Galaxy 2. There was like the tree trunk level, and yeah, I would just replay that level over and over again because it had the Slider music. I thought that was really fun. I never watched Voltron actually. Is it a show? I'm sorry, I don't know what that is for the most part. I'm gonna have to out myself as a resident normie in chat. Wait, how is this work? Oh, okay. We're just ignoring the other side here. Sorry, I need to put the Lego set actually in the middle. Gosh, where you guys can see it. Good grief. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? That would be very poggers for everyone, I feel. I'm gonna do something kind of fancy. Can I... Can I like make this a little bit see-through at all? Like the actual like instruction booklet, I want to sort of make that see-through. There's an 80s cartoon, and you know how I feel about those, true. Got rebooted into a popular cartoon a few years back. It's funny. It was an 80s cartoon, but then it got rebooted into a popular cartoon. I see you. Ooh, the Mario Kart Wii, the menu music. Nice. No 80s cartoon was ever popular. It's only until they reboot it for the modern era, then it's popular. Definitely. Speaking of a reboot that, like, boy, just got absolutely blasted, was the Velma TV show. I only saw a couple minutes of that. Oh my gosh. Hot garbage. Hot garbage. I could not, I could not make my way through that, for any length of time. How to make things clear or transparent OBS. First Streamlabs. Anyway, I'm just gonna not worry about this. Not Velma. That show is absolutely hideous. Like, everything about it was just so, like, horrifically terrible. And it's getting a second season, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. I didn't even see that much of it. I couldn't stomach that much of it. I saw like literally only a minute and a half of it and got just, I wanted to Ralph. I did. But more importantly, I wanted to turn off the TV. I agree. I have no idea how it's getting a second season. However, there's one adaptation that everyone thought would be crap, but actually apparently isn't, and that is a live-action One Piece. Apparently, despite all odds, I hear that the live-action One Piece is actually quite good. And that's wild to me. because it's just like I feel like most anime to live action adaptations are like mid at best. They definitely aren't like known for being good, because the only real example I have of this is the live action Death Note movie, which had William Dafoe as Ryuk. And so I was just like, oh, this is William Dafoe as Ryuk, this should be good, right? And then like my friend looks over at me and he's just like, oh no, this is like laughably terrible. And bro was absolutely right. He couldn't have been more right, actually. It was abysmal. And I thought live action One Piece would be the same way, but apparently it's not. I haven't seen One Piece, the cartoon, the anime. I haven't seen the anime. I haven't read the manga. What are the other two worst movies you've ever seen, K Mizzy? I am curious now. I'm trying to think of some of the worst movies I've seen. I just haven't really seen a whole lot of movies. Like, I don't know. Well, which would probably mean that, like, which would probably make that one movie the worst movie I've ever seen. The Death Note movie, the worst movie I've ever seen. I did see, like, half of Moonfall. And Moonfall is, like, a legendarily, like, wacky movie. But, like, not intentionally wacky. But, like, it was so good at being a bad movie. It was, like, a masterpiece, basically. This horror movie called Cabin in the Woods. Every stupid slasher stereotype, all in one movie done horribly. Probably the worst movie you've ever seen. I see. I heard that Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey was also, like, extremely bad, even for a horror movie. And I feel like horror movies just don't get the best reputation when it comes to quality. I wouldn't know. I don't watch a whole lot of horror movies. You couldn't even make fun of it? Oh no. That is the sign of a terrible movie. Maybe at some point next time I do this, I'll try and, like, get a more ground level camera. I don't know. You forgot about that dumpster fire? Sad. I just finished rewatching Moist Critical's, like, review of it, and I don't know. I rewatch a lot of his videos a lot, and just because he's so good at, like, all of his little quips that he has. It's just really well done, in my opinion. He knows how to be funny. Or, like, his sense of humor really jives with me, in particular. Let's see here. Also, Mario 3D World music is peak. Well, maybe not peak, but it's like S tier. So we're building the grass. I'm gonna be rewatching the stream and I'll be, like, horribly out of sync with the music, and if so, I'm very sorry. Yeah, we're building the same thing again. I'm not horribly out of sync. Does that just mean I am out of sync, but not horribly, or I am not out of sync to a noticeable degree? Zoolander was the dumbest movie you've ever seen. I don't mind dumb comedies, but sheesh. Ah, well. I'll try and fix the... the off-syncness later. What is Zoolander about? I've never heard of it before. Did you tell me about that, Bodge King? I'm trying to think of the worst movie I've ever seen. When I was a little... I feel like most of the movies I've seen I, like, saw as a little kid. And, like, when you're a kid, you don't know what's a good movie and what's not. Right? Like, like... I had seen so little movies that, like, I thought the sequel trilogy to Star Wars was good. And I don't mean to get political here. But rewatching that, especially... especially episode 9. Like, the action in those movies is really good. I really like it. But... yeah. Is it like my lips and like the sound coming out of my mouth that's off sync? Because I don't think that should be the case. I think that might be your TV, Botch King. I just more meant my audio and the background music. Or the background music. Over there. Also, about this... one thing Mario 3D World was good at was the peak Bowser music. Okay, cool. That would be the actual thing I would be concerned about, is if my lip, like, the lip syncing was off. I used to have a big problem with that, when I made the transition from, my MacBook. I used to stream off of a MacBook. It was terrible. Terrible. And it practically killed my Mac. If I had kept doing it, it would have killed my Mac. Also, RIP, I built this the wrong way. RIP. An idiot. Oh shoot, it's the age-old problem, friends. You have the Lego piece, it just won't get unstuck. Will chat judge me if I use my mouth? Because right now, everything I'm doing is just making it worse. You didn't see that. You didn't see anything. What'd you see? I'm curious. Wait, did I put it on the right way the whole time? Am I about to be the world's biggest chucklehead? No, I'm not. Okay, cool. Alright, alright. I knew I was wrong. I knew I was wrong. I was right. I was right that I was wrong. That's right. See what? You didn't see anything. You guys probably didn't have your tabs turned on to this. You didn't know. Chat. You didn't see anything. Nothing of consequence. Nothing at all. So we're building a window today. Imagine we are building the Mushroom Kingdom. I used to play Mario Maker, and now we are Mario making real estate for the Mushroom Kingdom. Actually, I feel like Bowser's Castle... Gosh, there's times where I wish... I think the concept of Lego Mario, like the way they did it, was really, really cool and really, like, interesting and inventive. But also, I can't help but feel like I sort of wish that they just did, like, the normal Lego figure type things, almost like what they did for, like, the Lego Sonic. That's... where it was just sort of the normal Lego scale, because I would love there to just be like basically a Lego City scale Bowser Castle, or like basically like a Lego Death Star scale Bowser Castle set. I would freaking adore that. Actually, I keep hoping that if they make like an Odyssey 2 type game, they make Bowser's Castle like an entire world for you to explore. Sort of like Mario Odyssey did it, but like that was more like Eastern based and not like the traditional Bowser Castle. I would love it if Bowser's Castle was basically like an entire continent pretty much spanning, and there was like all these hallways, basically like Hyrule Castle from Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. How you can just get lost in there super easy. Except I feel like Bowser's Castle in like this Mario game would have like all sorts of references to like previous Mario games. Like it would have like some rooms would have like the checkered floor from Mario 3, or you know, it would have like the similar block background structure, or like there would be some rooms where it's just like all completely dark and it has like the lava bridge with the axe, and like that would be like a power moon or something. It's just you would go into the room behind where the axe is, and maybe there's like an old cage or something where he used to keep Peach. I would think that would be pretty cool. Like, you could so easily make a ton of Mario references in a Bowser Castle world. And I feel like it would be a more interesting post-game type reward than the Mushroom Kingdom in Mario Odyssey. Also, sorry, my coughing is only allergies. We've had terrible air quality for the past couple days here. Like, to the point where, like, the weather apps were just saying, it is dangerous for you to go outside. But yeah, walking across campus and that was not fun. Let's see. Probably like developed stage 3 Ligma from that. Okay. Also, Coconut Mall. Coconut Mall. I, for an unfortunate stretch of time, had Coconut Mall as my wake-up alarm to, you know, get ready for class at like, I don't know, 8:30 in the morning. And at first, it was like a positive song for me to start my day with, you know. But eventually, the song starts to become more associated with, you know, not wanting to wake up in the morning than it does with Mario Kart. And so, now when I hear Coconut Mall, it's like this weird mixture of childhood nostalgia on one hand, and present day dread of waking up for classes on the other. And let me just tell you right now, let me give like the public service announcement. If you like a song, do not set that song as your wake up tune for the day, or like your alarm morning. You can set that as like a song you turn on to help you get energized for the day. As a matter of fact, I often listen to help me wake up. Or like actually get out of bed. So, but don't make it the song that you like play for your alarm. Are we missing a piece? You will regret doing that. Just like I regret not counting all my pieces. We're just experiencing all the Legoisms today. You know, we have to wait to actually build our Legos until the instructions are ready. You gotta find this one stupid little piece that was missing. First world problems to end first world problems. But it is a problem. Just because it's a first world problem doesn't mean it's not a problem. It just helps put things in perspective. And also, like, the whole alarm song thing is also a first world problem, so it doesn't matter. The joys of Legos, I agree. Losing them, stepping on them, having to wait until you're done building them. This is looking a lot more house-like now. I'm getting excited. Oh? We're installing a weird hooky thing? Into this? Oh, sorry. Right in here. Or here. More Mario RPG! Let's go! Dude, I can't tell you how hyped I am for that game. So many more people are gonna be able to try it now. I might even, like, beat it this time. Super Mario RPG fans excited to play the game for the first time. That's such a huge meme, but it's so justified. And it is very earned. My body is ready for Super Mario RPG Remake. I'm excited to stream that. I probably won't stream it right away, but I will stream it at some point. Let me put that more front and center for you guys. All right, we're on to bag number 4, the last bag. Look at this big chonky boy. Look at all these pieces. 1000-Year Door? Oh, I hope. Oh, I hope. I've been wanting to play 1000-Year Door for ages, dude. And, like, after streaming the original Paper Mario, I really enjoyed that, and I'm ready to play another game like it. And I hear 1000-Year Door is just that gameplay, but evolved, basically. So I would be very happy to sink my teeth into that. But I'm just ready to play Mario Brothers Wonder at this point. You guys know that's what I'm gonna do first. Sonic Superstars is also coming out that same week, and I feel like, I mean, I'm gonna try and save up for both, obviously. But I mean, my priority is gonna be the Mario one, because I'm the Mario guy, right? I can't be the Mario guy and not, like, play the first new 2D Mario to come out in, like, a decade. An actual decade. It's been 10 years since... at least 10 years since New Super Mario Bros. U, which was the last New Super Mario Bros. Game, which was the last 2D Mario. It's about dang time. It's about dang time it, like, actually looked like a fun game to play, too. Because... yeah, one of my biggest gaming regrets, actually, and you guys are gonna hear this, and this is actually the perfect time to talk about this because it's a Lego stream, and it does involve Lego stuff, unfortunately. My biggest gaming regret, as far as purchases go, is, so, you know, when you're a kid, you make some bad decisions in your life. And when I was a kid, I had the Wii. See ya, Cool Light Wendy. Oh, you know what the story is, but it's already making you sad. I know. I'll see you though, Cool Light Wendy. Thanks so much for hopping in. This was fun. But yeah, basically, I was a kid, grew up in the Wii era, and during the Wii ages, we had a lot of banging multiplayer games, but some of my favorites were the Lego video games. And the Lego video games, like, I loved Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, but I also had, like, Lego Star Wars 3, I had Lego Indiana Jones, and Lego Batman, all on the Wii. But, you know, we got our Wii U, and I was really itching to play a new 2D Mario game. Sorry, I'm looking for a piece I need. I'm looking for, like, this piece, basically. So I was itching to play a new 2D Mario, but, you know, as a kid, I didn't have the money to buy a $60 video game. So we had this thing growing up, might have heard of it. It's called GameStop, right? And at GameStop, you can buy and trade games, and I think you guys know where this is going. I've, like, drip-fed you a lot of the pieces already. It's a very unfortunate tale. Basically, I was so thirsty for new Mario content. Yeah, oh no. That I... freaking breaks my heart, bro. I traded all of my Lego video games, except for Lego Star Wars 3, for New Super Mario Brothers U. I want you to think about that for a moment. I'm sad too. And thankfully, I grew wiser, and I at least bought the one that mattered. So, I've atoned for my crimes, at least for the most part, and I have Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, at least. Because this is, like, the essential one to have, right? So... yeah. Rough. That was rough. But yeah. Selling all my Lego video games for New Super Mario Brothers U was a terrible decision. I mean... and the amount of, like, multiplayer memories I made with New Super Mario Brothers U was nothing in comparison to the ones I made with New Super Mario Brothers Wii. Which was interesting because I thought... I thought I would get, like, the same amount of, like, multiplayer ness out of that game. Because, like, New Super Mario Brothers Wii was a game that, like, even my mom and dad played with me. Very fitting for the New Super Mario Brothers Wii music to come up now. I did not schedule that. It is a modern tragedy. But, like, I don't know. Yeah, it just was not a worthwhile investment at all. But, like, New Super Mario Brothers Wii was a game that I would play with, like, my mom and dad and, like, baby sister and my brother growing up. I was homeschooled growing up, and so, like, we would say that was, like, our secret subject, which was basically, like, our reward for completing all of our school for the day on time, was that we got to all play some New Super Mario Brothers Wii. And I remember that was, like, one of... Sorry, allergies. That was, like, one of my very first video games. And I remember, like, I was used to playing games like Lego Star Wars. So, like, I was used to holding the Wii Remote and the nunchuck like this. But, like, New Super Mario Brothers, like, on the back of the box, I believe, I have the box right here. The box shows that you can play using a Wii Remote and a nunchuck, just like Lego Star Wars, and yet all of the art for how you're supposed to hold the Wii Remote looks like this. It's blurry, but you hold it sideways. Like, the game tells you to hold the Wii Remote sideways at the start of the game. So, here I am. I have a nunchuck plugged into the Wii Remote. So it's expecting you to hold it like this, right? Straight up and down. I made a terrible mistake. But basically, I held it like this, but like with the nunchuck sticking out of it. So basically, whenever I would like press right, or like what I thought was right, Mario would duck, because it thinks I'm pressing it down, you know? No, that's so much worse. No, that's so much worse, dude. Oh, Botch King, I'm so sorry. My wife got me OG working NES and SNES. Multiple games for our anniversary. One year, we wanted to get healthier, but we didn't have a lot of money, so we traded in all those games and systems for Wii Fit and other fitness games. That is a modern tragedy. That completely blows my story out of the water. Holy cow. Gosh, that is sad. Emulation fans won't understand the pain. The genuine pain that reading that caused me. Gosh. But yes. Mario's house. Jeez, that's rough. I'm sorry, I need a minute. That's terrible. Okay, well anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sure you feel bad about it too. But just know that your feelings are validated. But anyway, New Super Mario Brothers Wii, they like tell you can plug in a nunchuck, which is true, but they also say, hold the remote sideways. So it's just like, here I was playing my first Mario level ever as a kid, and I held the remote sideways, basically. So like, right was duck, up was right, and left was up, and down was left. It was like, yeah, it was wacky, and it was painful, and I was just sort of going like, ah! And I could see the Goomba approaching me, the first Goomba approaching me, and I'm just like pressing B and nothing's happening because I'm expecting to like pull out a lightsaber or do some kind of attack. But of course Mario just stands there looking like a dunce. I'm just like, Mom, how do you kill the mushroom? And she's just like, you have to jump on its head. And of course, Lego Star Wars, you press A to jump. Mario freaking jumps. I'm ecstatic. I jump on the enemy's head, and he's dead. And then I'm just like, I can do this. And I beat that level first try, I think. And from that point forward, I knew this would become like my new obsession game, especially after I learned to hold the controller correctly. After I learned how to hold the controller, the game got considerably easier. However, I was still such a noob at platformers. Every new stage was a different challenge for us. And of course, playing it on multiplayer is so different from playing it single player. It's not even funny. And whenever I would play that with my family, I would always play it 4-player multiplayer. So it was just a bunch of us bumbling chuckleheads, jumping on each other's head, throwing each other into pits, not knowing where to go. Like, all 4 of us sucked at, like, me, Topher, Mom, and Dad, all 4 of us sucked at basic platforming, and it was a slog, bro. It was a slog. And it was kind of funny, too, because at that point in time, Mom was actually the best one at Mario in the family. And so when we used to do coin battle, it used to be that everyone would team up on Mom, and that Mom would still sometimes win in Coin Rush. And looking back, I'm just like, I can't imagine that now. That's wild. But yeah, my mom still gets excited, or would still be excited to play that game. We haven't played that game in a number of years, but that was just like the thing in our family. And I remember that like YouTube was very new when we were playing it, and so we were looking up videos, or my mom would look up videos during me and Topher's nap time on like how to beat certain levels, or like where certain secrets were, like certain warp zones basically. And so basically it was weird to see my mom highly engrossed in a video game. Like looking back, that's absolutely bonkers to me. But it was fun, and it was like family building, and it was really cool. And yeah, that's just always been one of my favorite memories that I've had with my family, was playing New Super Mario Brothers Wii together. And yeah, I'll remember beating that game for the first time, because when we saw that like Bowser became like a giant at the end of the last castle, like my mom literally screamed. We were all just like, how are we gonna do this? It'll be impossible. Also, woohoo! I imagine it's going right on top of here. Yep. So it's like a schoolhouse right now. Basically, yeah, my mom screamed in horror. Me and my brother were just gobsmacked, because we're just like, how the heck are we supposed to beat giant frickin' Bowser, you know? His final form. And because like the castle alone would have been like too difficult for any of us to manage at that point in time. And now you're telling us that like we gotta do like a giant freaking Bowser boss battle on top of that. Nah. Heck nah, actually. There's just no way. And so for a long time, that was where me and my family just gave up, right? We knew there was no chance that any of us were beating that on our own. There was definitely no chance of us all beating it together. But like all of us were too scared to try to beat it. And so after time passed, and when I say time passed, I mean like a couple years passed. And I had beaten Super Mario Galaxy at that point. And Super Mario Galaxy is a very difficult game, especially for a Mario game. And I had sort of thought about it. Like, at first, the final fight was really, really tough, you know? And so what I did was I would just basically think about a hard boss for ages, and then like when I wasn't playing the game, and then I would just sort of like analyze his attack pattern in my head, and I would just be like, oh, I just need to avoid his attacks and then just hit when the opening is, which is pretty much like how you play a video game for the most part. But like I was a bear of very little brain growing up, so things like this were freaking breakthroughs for me, you know? So I beat Bowser in Mario Galaxy just barely, and then I went to bed that night and I thought about it, and I was just like, huh, you know, it wasn't actually that hard looking back. Or like it wasn't as hard as I thought it was looking back. And I was just like, I'm pretty sure I could do that again if I really tried. And so I did try, and then I succeeded, and so I kept trying, and I kept like slowly getting better and better at it, and I was just like, oh, okay. So I felt pretty confident. And then I was just like, but you want to know what game I had still left unbeaten? It's New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And I'm just like, it's time to change that. So one night, you know, everyone's gone off to bed, or like my mom went to bed early. She's reading on her her Nook, because that's what was like modern technology at the time, was like you used a Nook to read. And I was like, ooh, fancy. But like, so yeah, there's that. Ooh. Alright. The bed goes right here. Yay. We have that. That's done. Exciting. Sorry, let me get the whole thing in frame for you. There we go. And then... oh, there's a tennis racket. No way, dude. That's cool. But yeah, I just basically woke up one day and was just like, it's time to freaking finish this, y'all. So I hop in single player, and I'm just like, I know I have the skills to do this now. I beat freaking Super Mario Galaxy. Also, that's a really cool picture of Lego Mario and Lego Yoshi right there. But I knew I had the skill to do it, so I went and grabbed some propeller mushrooms, and I told Mom, hey, I'm gonna try to beat Bowser in Mario Wii today. And she's just like, oh, good luck with that. And then I remember everyone else was just watching with bated breath. Because I was just like, oh my gosh. If anyone can do it, Jack can. Because he's the only one who's actually beat Bowser in another game. Surely he can do it in this one. But yeah. But I knew if I had to do it, I couldn't have, like, the multiplayer was really holding us back. And that's just true of a lot of New Super Mario Brothers games. But yeah. I remember beating that, and that was a very historic moment for me. And my family, too. Because we were all hype. Even my dad, which is kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, that's enough of me talking about my own accomplishments. Nightbotch King, I hope you have a good rest of your night. But yeah, I don't know. Do any of you guys have any, like, good gaming memories? I feel like I can't be the only one. I need to, like, make a YouTube video about this sometime. I feel like that wouldn't be, like, a super interesting YouTube video in and of itself. This was more just me going on, like, a slow ramble while I'm building my Legos. Maybe it just sounded a lot slower in my head, I don't know. I feel like when you're a streamer, you, like, sort of think... I've been silent for a long time, when in actuality, you've just been quiet for, like, 5 seconds. Not the end of the world. Yeah, look at this! Sorry, it's off screen again. I need to get better at this. Like, genuinely skill issue. Gosh, I'm coughing and wheezing. This is not good. Alright. There we go. Hopefully you guys are able to get, like, a more holistic view of things now. There we go. Let's get my phone off the screen. Alright. Look at that. I don't know if we're done yet. Oh, no, we're not. We still have the hockey stick. So... yeah, I don't know. Do any of you guys have, like, any cool gaming memories? What are some of my other ones, thinking about it? I feel like a lot of my gaming memories come from, like, not only Mario games, but just, like, Nintendo games in general, especially around, like, the Wii or Wii U 3DS era. One thing that I do particularly remember is when I first tried the Legend of Zelda series. I was a dumb kid growing up, so I was one of those kids who's just like, I hated everything until I actually went and tried it, you know? So, like, I would see ads for, like, oh, a new Legend of Zelda game or something like that, and as a kid I was just like, hey, Legend of Zelda, it's not as cool as Mario, though. And I was a dumb kid. I was a dumb kid. But, anyway. I remember there was, like, a free, like, Zelda game on the 3DS. I think it was Minish Cap. And I remember it was free. So I was just like, of course I'm gonna download it and just sort of check it out, you know, see what it's like. And I'm just like, I'm probably not gonna like it. And then, of course, I boot up the game and I open up the title screen. And the first thing I hear is the title select, or like the file select screen. And it's like the Great Fairy Fountain theme. I'm just like, I thought that was just like the most beautiful song in the universe, dude. And as soon as I heard that song for the first time, I was just like, I'm gonna love this series, aren't I? And then another thought I had was, like, I freaking love this song. And for me, the way you get me to play games is have good music, right? So, and to me, the Great Fairy Fountain theme was like one of my favorite songs. Like it became an instant favorite for me. So like when I first heard it, I pretty much knew this is gonna be like one of those moments that I'm going to remember and look back on for years. Like this moment that I'm in right now. That's a crazy thing to just have that happen to you, and you're just like, I'm gonna remember this exact moment for several years, pretty much. Oh, this is like a smokestack. Interesting. Also, if anyone else is wearing headphones for like the Bowser's Fury song, I think you're gonna notice that like there's one part where it like plays like these very quiet random piano notes in the background, and I think it's like it sounded sort of similar to in like the theme song to the Super Mario Brothers 3 cartoon, like this part right here. It's like very faint, but you can hear some piano notes. But anyway, those piano notes, at least to me, remind me of like right after the Mario 3 cartoons like opening would play, and it's like sort of fading out. It would do like that. Wait, that was at the beginning of the Mario 3 cartoon. Never mind, I'm dumb. But like that, I think those are the exact same notes. If so, that's an extremely obscure reference. And that's wild, but I don't know. Things you only notice when you have a hyperfixation. Alright, so this is a smokestack. That's very... Oh! Wow. Okay. I just made like a Banjo-Kazooie noise. I'm sorry. Wow! Or no, that was Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot. Wow! Alrighty. Look at it! It looks so good! Is this it? Yeah, I think that's it for the most part. Oh wait, we have to connect it all. We're bringing it all together, chat! Alright. Let me move the camera up that y'all can see. Oh yeah. So, we have the picnic basket, boo-boo. Right here. We got the Yoshi. He's gonna be connected right here. Boom. And we have the pier. Wait, what? It's like faced outwards. What? Okay. I mean, sure, I guess, fine, be that way. Be your quirky little oh, wait, it's for the boat. I'm stupid. Yeah, that was really dumb. Alright. And where does the little tree part attach? Oh! Oh, wow! Wow! This is really neat! Look at this! Oh wait, is that supposed to attach the... Oh, even better! Look at it! It's all here, chat! Wait, let me get that. You could, like, barely see me. But it's the thought that counts. Wait, I can sneak a little... That's a good thumbnail for you, LeBob. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. Wow. This is really neat. I'm gonna have to do more of these Lego streams. This was really fun. I'm gonna... Now, obviously, I feel like I didn't do the best job of it. I think I could have maybe, like, put it more, like, front and center for you guys. I don't know. But I don't know. I'd really like to do more of these in the future because I feel like it's great for, like, audience interaction for the most part, or, like, it's great for just story times, basically. You get to listen to some cool music. Hopefully this video doesn't get, perma muted on Twitch or something, but gotta do what you gotta do. I feel like I just jinxed myself. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been really fun, at least for me, and I hope it has been for you. This was Lego Mario set. This is so cool. I can't wait to put this on my shelf. I'm glad I bought a whole shelf for this because this is big. Bigger than I thought it would be. So, yay. I'm really happy with my expensive purchasing decision. It'll look cool. I don't have like an actual Lego Mario to like hop around with or whatever, but the thought that counts. But anyway, that's gonna be all from me for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys want to leave a follow or a sub if you haven't done that already, and for those of you over on YouTube, because I know you're out there, see you watching there. Feel free to like leave a like or subscribe. It does really help out a lot, and it lets me know that you're interested in seeing one of these again. Guys, if you are interested in seeing this again, please let me know. And if you want to hop in chat, I can give you access to the Discords that you guys can chat with me and a bunch of the other cool people we have over there. So, until next time, though, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next week, and we'll be doing more Shovel Knight. Lord willing. So, until then, I'm Jack the Raccoon. I'll see you soon. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.